Hi guys, this is Mauro from the Daring Ones. I want to talk about living in your former self. I think it's a very common thing that many people, many of us, we live with a self-image that we have had for such a long time. The person that we were before, and we want to change and we want to become a new person, and it's different to get rid of that self-image. It happens a lot that when I'm teaching someone something new, they say, you know what, Mauro, I'm not a volley player. I don't think I can learn that. And that's because they have that image of them being a baseliner. They have never really seen themselves, okay, I can approach, I can move to the net and pull the ball away, moving forward over and over. It is extremely important that you be able, for you to be able to move beyond your former image. What the way you see at yourself in the past, you don't want to be held hostage of what you were. You have to get rid of that, especially if you want to improve in your life, if you want to make changes, if there is something that you want to do that is new to you. You have to stay bold, you have to be daring, and you have to say, I'm not that person anymore. You are not who you were even 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 week ago, or even yesterday. It doesn't have to be you. If you want to change it, it's just a matter of deciding in the moment and say, okay, I'm going to change and I'm going to be a different person, and I'm going to rely on that. I'm going to focus on that through my actions. And when you start moving and you start reacting and you start focusing on your emotions in a new way, that's when you're gonna start seeing that it is possible to change and start getting rid of that former self-image. Don't be a hostage of the player you used to be. Don't be hostage to the person you used to be in the past. You can improve, you can get better, and you can be different in a good way or in a bad way, of course. But the important thing to remember here is that who you were yesterday doesn't define who you are going to be for the rest of your life. If you read the biography of hundreds and thousands of successful people in every field in life, you're going to find out that they were a totally different person. And when they started the process of becoming a new person, the best version of themselves, that's when their former self pretty much was deleted from their mind. They trusted that they can be someone else, and you want to start the foundations of that new you with actions. If we usually, when we become a different person, we have to we need to have new beliefs, and we need to live life in a different way. Sometimes, if you're a kind of person that goes crazy when you're playing a match or something, and you say, okay, I want to be able to control my emotions, well, then you gotta start little by little. It's not gonna happen overnight. But one way to back it up is start little by little controlling your emotions. Okay, so don't be held hostage of the person that you were yesterday, whether we're talking about sports or any field in life. You can change. And it's a myth what people say, oh no, I'm like that, or I'm like this, or I'm not good at that. You're not good at that because you never really tried. A lot of people say, I'm not good at math. I was never good at math. And you can ask, well, did you ever take 3, 4, 5, or 6 months studying for 3 or 4 hours, like really paying attention to it and making an effort to become good at math? And if by the 3rd or 4th month it turns out that you were not good, you probably say, well, you know what, it didn't turn out well, then I moved to something else. But the thing is, people have an idea of something they cannot, or someone they cannot be, without putting a real big effort on it. So whenever you want to change, whatever you want to do, you have to back it up with actions, and you gotta feel it. Actions and emotions. If there is just action but you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. And if you believe it but you don't do anything about it, then it's not going to happen either. So there needs to be action and emotions in order to really change. And again, like another video that I made that I say the right way, the right move is what's happening, focusing in the now. Focus in the now. Don't focus what happened yesterday, who you were yesterday. Focus on the person you want to become that day, the best person, the best version of yourself. Okay guys, I hope it helps, and I see you next time.